and we are going to revise together Thermochemistry, that is CH110. And the question reads, it has been determined that the board can generate 5,500 kilojoules of energy during 1 hour of strenuous exercise. Vapouration is the body's mechanism for eliminating this heat. What mass of water would have to be evaporated through respiration to lead to the what? To the body of heat generated during 2 hours of the exercise. So the heat of vaporization of water is 40.6 kilojoules per mole. So what you should bear in mind is that when you are dealing with this kind of question, first thing is that you have to correct the data. So we start. So in the question, we have been given the what? The heat that was produced in what? In 1 hour. So 1 hour was producing the heat, which was equivalent to 5,500 kilojoules. And then apart from that, you have been given the what? The heat of vaporization. So heat of vaporization is equals to 40.6 kilojoules per mole. And then you have been asked to say, to calculate the mass of water that would have been what? Evaporated through respiration to lead to the what? To the body that was in 2 hours. So we have to find the what? The total heat that was produced in what? In 2 hours. So we know that 1 hour produced the heat of 5,500 kilojoules. Now, what about 2 hours? So you put X there because you don't know the amount of heat that was produced. So you're going to cancel hours there, and then you cross multiply. So X times 1, that is X is equals to 2 times 5,500 kilojoules. So the heat that was produced in 2 hours was 11,000 kilojoules. So this is the heat that was produced in 2 hours. But the question is saying we have to calculate what? The mass. So how can I calculate the mass? We know that mass is calculated by number of moles times what? The molar mass. So I don't have the what? The number of moles, but I can calculate the number of moles depending on what? The data that have been given. So I know that heat of vaporization is equal to what? Heat that was produced over what? The number of moles. Now I have heat of vaporization, which is 40.6 kg per what? Per mole, which is 40.6 kilojoules per mole is equals to the heat that was produced in 2 hours, which is 11,000 kg. So I'm going to replace there, which is 11,000 kg over what? Over n, which is the number of moles. So you put 1 there and then you cross multiply because there is an equal to symbol. So after cross multiplying, you're going to have n times 40.6 kilojoules per mole is equals to what? 11,000 kilojoules. So you divide both sides by 40.6 kilojoules per mole over 40.6 kilojoules per mole. So from there, these they are going to cancel each other. Then you are going to remain with you. Number of of moles is equals to what? So that one will cancel, and then when you divide there, what are you getting?
270.
So that is 270.94. So 270.9 moles. So this is the number of moles that I'm going to put there. But I know that the molar mass is very simple to calculate because they are saying I have to calculate the mass of what? Water. And the chemical formula for water, that is H2O. So it's very easy for me to calculate what? The molar mass for this compound. So it's just to get the number of elements. I'm having one oxygen there. That is 1 times what? The relative atomic mass number. The number that is found on top of the periodic table of each element. So which is 15.999 is equals to 1 times 15.99, you're getting 15.999. And then we are having 2 atoms of what? Hydrogen. So that is 2 times the relative atomic number, the number that is found on top of the periodic table of each element, which is 1.008 is equals to, so when you multiply 2 times this number, you're going to get what? 2 times 1.00. What are you getting? 2.016. So from there, you're going to add these two so that you find the what? The molar mass. 18.016 grams the what? The moles. Now from there, since you have the number of moles, which is 270.9, and then the molar mass to be 18.16 grams per mole, that simply means that it's very easy now to calculate what? The mass. So you can calculate the mass. So that is mass is equals to the number of moles, which is 270.9 moles times what? Times the molar mass, which is 18.016 grams per moles. So from there, this more and that more, they are going to cancel each other. So when you multiply, what are you getting? Like this. That is 0.5 grams. Now the standard SI unit for mass, that is kg. So you can convert this mass that we have calculated into what? Kilograms. We know that 1 kg is equivalent to what? 1,000 grams. And then there you have calculated your mass in grams to be 4,880.5 grams. So you put X there because you want to calculate the mass in what? Kilograms. So from there you cross multiply. So grams and grams goes. So that is X times 1,000, that is 1,000. X is equals to 1 times that, 4,880.5. Divide both sides by what? 1,000. So when you divide, what are you getting? 4.88 kg. Like that. So this is the required mass that was supposed to be calculated. So if you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, also subscribe. By doing that, you are helping this video to spread to a greater number of what? People. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.